Hello, Palm Springs, Coachella Valley, and all of our international followers. This is Palm Springs Point of View.
Is it?
It is.
I wasn't quite sure what show we were on today.
Claudia, we have been busy yet again, right?
I know. Well, you were celebrating your birthday. Woohoo! Happy birthday to Conrad, everybody out there.
Thank you.
Wish him a happy birthday. It's your birthday month, right?
I'm going to milk it as long as I can.
And we were trekking up a storm at Coachella weekend too, and boy, are my feet sore.
I bet. But you saw some terrific art that we're going to be able to look at.
We did. We kind of went behind the scenes with the artists and even into the campsites. It was really, really enlightening.
Look forward to seeing that. And then also we have something happening this coming weekend called Lip Sync for a Cure. We're going to talk about that. It has to do with cancer, bringing money to cancer. And then it's summertime, so we're going to be doing a quick little book review.
Oh, it's time to start reading.
That's right.
The snowbirds have gone. All quiet on the Western Front.
Good movie. Coachella.
Okay. Woo! And you know, this year it's been great because not only did we go behind the scenes with some art and artists, but we went behind the scenes with an amazing food event.
Oh, that food event is always spectacular to see from the other side of the fence. Because
Yeah.
only certain people get to go over there.
We were invited to Outstanding in the Field, and it was beyond outstanding. And you know, this is all farm to table.
Love that.
Outstanding in the Field was started by a few people out of Santa Cruz, and they travel all over the country, even internationally
Those
now.
are spectacular presentations.
Oh, it was fantastic. And we got to meet some of the local farmers. The food was amazing. And those carrots that they gave us were, And so many nice people. We had our food family of 8, and the table seemed like a mile long.
It is. It's very long.
What a great evening.
And you also saw art.
We did, and we actually got to speak to one of our favorite installations was Molecular Clouds.
So beautiful.
Like those big purple balls that change color all night and kind of reflect off the music. Vincent Leroy, look at his card. Ooh, it glows in the dark. Vincent Leroy is a French artist who created, he's an industrial designer and an artist. So it's interesting how it works. Well, if you look at the interview, you'll find out a little about what his concept was and how it comes to life, how this art really comes to life.
Let's take a look.
Well, we're here at Coachella 2023 with the artist who has designed one of the major installations, Molecular Clouds. This is Vincent Leroy, who has come from France. Vincent, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in Coachella.
Yes, at Coachella, yeah. And Molecular Clouds, can you tell us about your concept for the design?
Yes, I work a lot with movement. Movement is my first material, so it's important to think the movement before to use material after. So I imagined a molecule, like a science molecule, and when they turn like this, very slowly, it creates another thing. It may be a little bit more poetic. It's like a dreamlike.
And I understand that your concept, you conceptualize in 3D for Coachella to fabricate. How does that process work?
Yes, I work a lot with a 3D rendering in my studio in Paris. And after we work with an engineer, with a fabricator, everywhere in the world.
And did Coachella approach you to do the project or to do a project for the festival?
Yes, Coachella, I imagine they like since a long time ago my universe, and they contact me and they propose their constraints, their environment, because it's very special. Coachella, you have a lot of noise, music, lot of sound, lot of people. So you don't imagine a piece like if you do a piece, for example, in Japan. I draw a new piece in Japan, is totally different.
Totally different. Yeah. All right, Vincent. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Votre santé. Votre santé. And we are
À
in
votre santé.
À votre santé.
In French.
Yes. And we are outstanding in the fields, ready to sit down for a wonderful dinner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to go next year.
See, you had your choice.
I know.
But no.
It was birthday time. What can I say?
Birthday weekend.
I love that display is amazing. I can just imagine all the rest of the ones that are there. But Claudia, did you go camping while you were there?
Well, I felt like we did by the time we trekked across the entire campground on a mission searching for the art tent. Whoa!
Yeah.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of tents.
We have to do a segment on just the campgrounds next year.
It's
that
a
would
whole
be a lot of
city
fun.
in itself.
Yes.
And you know, after we trekked for many a mile, I feel, then all of a sudden we come to a farmer's market and all kinds of food stations, and it was beautifully organized. And then we started getting to showers. You need showers, no problem. Oh, I've got to go to the festival. Hair and makeup. The hair and makeup was out of control.
What do I do with my plastic bottles? Recycling.
Oh, recycling. The recycling center. And I saw them counting them out.
That's great.
I found out from German media that they're actually, for every X amount of cans, you get a vintage t-shirt. For X amount of bottles, you get a vintage tote bag, all Coachella.
Next year, we will see you at Coachella.
Yeah, and check out the art tent too. That's it. Oh, I won.
That's lip syncing.
It's time for lip sync battle. The spring lip sync battle at the Palm Springs Cultural Center.
Going to be terrific.
Conrad, tell us all about this.
So we had the opportunity to meet up with the organizer, the co-chair of the Lip Sync for a Cure for Cancer, and one of the co-hosts, Tim Gross, who happens to also be the keyboardist and guitarist and backup vocalist for Rick Springfield, which I think we know, right? This is going to be a great event. They've had it several years in the past. This is the first time it's coming to the Palm Springs Cultural Center. Let's take a look. It's pretty safe to say that all of us here, you at home, one time or another have heard your favorite song and you turned it up and lip syncing and a star you became. Well, hold that idea, because coming to the Palm Springs Cultural Center on April 29th will be a variety of celebrities and local personalities who will be lip syncing for a cause. And here to tell us all about this event are the co-chair, Melissa Niederman. Pleasure to see you, pleasure to meet you. And of course, also the co-host of the event, Tim Gross. Hi, Tim, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
And just before we get too far, I'm gonna let everybody know that Tim isn't just the co-host. I think you've heard of a person by the name of Rick Springfield. Well, this gentleman here is the keyboardist. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I think you also do background singing? Or...
That's correct. Yeah, I was thinking when I was first asked to co-host this that I was the perfect choice because I'm a professional musician, professional singer, and then I didn't realize it was lip syncing, and so I don't know what I'm here to critique, but I'm here.
You're here anyways. That's right. All right, so let's tell our viewers first of all, what is the name of the event? When does it happen? The time? When does it all take place?
Okay, it's Lip Sync for a Cure, and what we do, we just wanted something out of the box because everybody has the galas.
Tim, obviously you are on stage and you are looking out towards the audience when you guys are playing. You must see many a fan out there pretending to sing, and there must be lip syncing right in front of you. So you kind of have you'd be a good judge for this idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. Lots and lots of people are lip syncing back to me on stage.
Folks who are doing the lip syncing, do they get to pick their song? They like this one or that one, or
they get to choose their song, get to choose how they want to dress up. And even if they want to bring people in, like backup dancers or things like that. And then we have celebrity judges, our local names here. And this year we are dedicating the event to a man, Grammy Award winner, Matty Spindell, who passed away in October from pancreatic cancer. He was Rick's tour manager and studio guy, engineer, and really good friend of all of ours. So I want to do something in his name, and pancreatic cancer is one that's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Needs a lot more research. And so the money that we raise will go towards that and also to patient services.
Now, I also understand that there is a co-host, aside from Tim. Who is the other co-host?
That is Tristan Rogers, who just won a Independent Series Award just 2 nights ago in LA. for his Studio City project.
You're on stage. You've seen a variety of people singing air guitar and probably air drum and such. Any last minute, this is what I think you should do. This is how you can pull it off that you think might be good for people to know out there.
Back massages for the co-host seems. I don't think Tristan would turn it down either.
So thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. Tell us one more time when it's going to be happening, what it costs, and such.
Absolutely. It's April 29th at the Palm Springs Cultural Center. Yay for them. It starts at 6 p.m. with the show, and that's $50 a show ticket. And then afterwards, right out here under a tent, we will have a VIP party, so you can meet the celebrities, the cast, and that is $125. We'll have open bar. That's always good. Ding, ding, ding. And some small bites as well. So you can go to lipsyncforcure.givesmart.com and get your tickets.
We'll see you there.
Wow, Conrad, this is going to be exciting.
I never knew it happened.
For such a good cause.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win?
There must be 20, 25 people that are up for this.
So now that things are starting to calm down around town, yeah.
Thank
I
you.
hear you've been reading, Conrad.
I have been
starting
reading.
a new book or finished a new book?
Finished a new book. Look at this one. So I Was Better Last Night, a memoir by Harvey Fierstein. And did you know that he says Harvey Fierstein, him and his dad say it that way, but his mom and his brothers say Fierstein.
Fierstein.
One of the things
as opposed to Firestein.
Exactly. One of the things you'll learn in this very, very interesting book. If you have any interest in Broadway, musicals, television, comedy, this guy has been there and more.
Well, he's an Emmy Award winner.
Tony Award winner.
That's what I meant.
Torch Song Trilogy, La Cage aux Folles.
La Cage aux Folles. Remember him in La Cage aux Folles? Oh my gosh.
Can't beat that, right?
And he
wrote
actually wrote
Kinky Boots. He also wrote Newsies. He also wrote A Catered Affair. He did the TV version of The Wiz, Hairspray Live. I mean, this guy has been everywhere.
Whoa.
It's a very interesting book, as
Such
many
talent.
books. He starts telling about his childhood, but he goes very quickly into his time with the Warhol group, Andy Warhol group, and how he stays with them throughout his career. At one time, I'm going to tell you just one little brief piece of this. At one time, he was writing 3 different plays at one time.
what?
While having a live.
Is he a true New Yorker then?
Actually, he lives in Connecticut, I believe, at the moment.
Well, it's probably
But
country home. Yeah.
Exactly, but he's been there. It's a very good book. If you're looking for a summer read,
Ooh.
very easy and all
I'll take
kinds of
that.
good information. It's yours now. All kinds of great information about entertainment. Once again, take a look at that one.
Grab it. And lastly, but very importantly, we would love to thank all of our drag supporters for coming out for Drag this past week. It was a huge turnout at the Maryland statue, at the park in downtown Palm Springs.
And here in the desert, there's no problem with drag, stories, drag events. There are places in this world that there is an issue.
And that's what that was the point that
Right.
everyone was wanting to make, and I think they achieved
Yes.
it. And to have the mayor there, to have Chief Police Officer Andy Mills, to have City Council there.
And the community came out in support. So everybody get over
And
it.
this is just the first for Palm Springs. We're spreading the word, hoping to be a great influence on the rest of the country.
Amen. Hallelujah.
All right.
See you next week.